on, everybody? This is Black Mountain Critic here. Yo. What's going on, everybody? This is Black Mountain Critic here. All right. Be live. All right. Let's get into it. All right. Welcome to another live reaction. All right. To my hero. All right. We didn't have it last week. You know, I was like, oh, you don't have my hero. That's kind of sad. All right. But we back. All right, so this should be a good chapter. I've heard really good things. Like generally, like I don't know what happened in the chapter. All I know is that apparently, Mirko is just like doing the work, like putting in the work. That's all I heard. So I don't know. Other than that, I don't know anything. All right, so I'm looking forward to this chapter. I've heard this chapter's flames. BDV was good. I heard it was flames. All right, I heard it was flames. So I'm expecting some greatness. That's what I'm expecting. All right, like whenever folks are like, yo, this chapter was fire, it was flames, it was hype, I'm expecting some greatness. That's what I want to see. All right. Shouts out to BDV. Also, read the official, y'all. You already know what it is. All right, read the official. When it comes to Weekly Shonen Jump, I want to see y'all reading some bum scans. I want to see no bum scans. All right? All right, let's get into it, y'all. Let's get into it. Chapter 262. See what we got. Let's refresh that. Okay. All right, cool. 262, y'all. Yeah, it's too cramped. Yo, these don't talking. You know, personalities and all that. What? Is that Nomu talking? Gentlemen, there are more of these things up ahead. We must hurry to Mirko's aid. Yep. Ooh, he moving. Slice. Number 6 hero. Crust. Quirk. Shield. His entire body can produce shields. Okay. That's not enough to finish me off. Whoa. This poor walking cadaver. Nomu. Corpses remodeled to possess multiple quirks. With no will of their own, they can only act according to their programming. They're divided into lower, middle, and upper tiers depending on how many quirks they have and their physical enhancements. Those in the upper tier are at least as strong as 10 average people combined. Standing above all of them are the high-end Nomu, possessing stats beyond those of the upper tier Nomu. Okay. They exhibit the personality traits of their host bodies and have a high capacity for independent thought. Whoa. That's why I handpicked the most battle-crazed villains. Even preparing those candidates took immense effort. Artificially transplanting a quirk involves complex surgery and at least 3 months to fully take root. Without All For One's power, producing more high ends is an uphill battle. At this point, only women and the other 4 had any sort of trial run, and just barely at that. I'm so sorry for cutting and running, my little ones, but please try your hardest. Now that I've lost Johnny's warp and Mocha's double, we were already dead. Actually, yo, that's bye-bye. That's kind of like a like this sort of like morbid like humor that Horikoshi's doing here. I like that. Funny, you know, because it's like, damn, that's like some dark humor, yo. It's like we were already dead. Actually, oof. Okay, Shigaraki and I. Okay, so now that I've lost Johnny's warp and Mocha's double, Shigaraki and I have no way to flee this place. In which case, while you 5 are doing your best out there... Completion status, 71%. Oh boy. Number 262 is entitled Mirko, the number 5 hero. So, you know, you already know it's going to be hype. Oh, there's Mirko. So he's deeper inside the lair. The old fart can't get away. He's cornered. Yo, them ears though. Them ears though. You're just clacking away back there, huh? Huh. How can she still move? Must be stopped. I will kill. Okay. Number 5 hero. Want to know? My legs canceled out the impact. Eee. Quirk rabbit. She can do whatever a rabbit can, but even better. Yo, she's moving. Speed, y'all, speed. You're first, you dumb old fart. Yo, she coming after him. She's like, no games, no games. And then no one was talking. We must brutalize. So they got this. Excuse me. They got this really cool like hair. One of them has this like cool kind of hair whip ability, which is dope. Those are our orders. All right. So the hair whip ability is like in full force. They moving. And Miracle is just like, man. One of them has like this like splitting ability. Like a liquefying kind of ability. They can liquefy their bodies. Sort of stretch in a sense. Wow. Yo, she kicked both of them? What? Wham. Huh? Luna ring. Woo! Yo, she's playing no games. This is a beautiful panel, by the way. She playing no games. Uh-oh. She got hit, though. Too shallow. Knocked my aim off. Oh, man. Yo. Screw you. Yo, the hair whip one is just like coming through. She's like, get out of here. Wow. She's like, boom, 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 boom. Eat this. Wow. Yo, she going in. Whoa. She's throwing out another kick. Whoa, what was that? Oh, that's a cool ability. He's like twisting her arm with like this really interesting twisting quirk. Won't sit still. Ah, that freaking hurts. Okay, she coming through. Luna fall. Yo. Boom. Oh my goodness. She kicked that no move. To high have. Oh my goodness. Good lord. Oh, but he seems like he blocked his weak spot. They blocked their weak spot with like part of their bodies, I guess. Huh. Wow. Tough. It's a tough head. You dive in undaunted. Guys who fight with ranged moves don't tend to do so hot in close quarters. That's true. Wow, she came through. Oh, she said die. Oh, he said die. And she said sure. But only when it's my time. Yeah, tell him. You better tell him. Oh, Woo! Yo, she legit ripped dude's head off. Yo, Luna Tijeras. Wow. Wow. That's wild. That was brutal. That was brutal. Can't keep doing the job while ignoring this. Yo, her arm is a mess. I guess crushing your noggin does the trick. That makes it way easier to deal with than the average villain. I live every day of my life like there's no tomorrow, so that when my number's up, I can check out with no regrets. No way this horde of zombies is gonna end Mirko the hero. Yo. Okay. She gonna end. That was dope. Bubai Gawara. Bubai Gawara. Wada. I can never pronounce his name. I'm just gonna say twice, man. Let me stop. Terrible. Um, you've done it now. Where is the fool? Where is that fool? Damn it! It's gonna be worse. Oh, that's a short chapter. I've been keeping a close eye on Hawks from the start. He never acted suspicious in any way. We've been deceived, but it wasn't my fault. Twice is to blame. Heroes are coming. Oh wow! Come on, yo, that's where they end the chapter though. Come on, y'all. 262 end. Come on, y'all. That's like a cliffhanger to end all cliffhangers. Yo, Aniki, what's good? Shotty, what up? What up? What up? What up? Yeah, it's like I'm trying to say it like smoothly, and I just can never do it. So I'm trying to be good and like not butcher like people's names, because like I try not to do that if I can. But yo, that was a good chapter. That was a good chapter. But like that cliffhanger though, like, you know, like I expected like just like this nice panel spread, right? This nice like spread panel to like double page, like to just have like all these heroes there and just like look dope and awesome. And I didn't get that, but I know we're gonna get that the next chapter. Oh, yo, but that was cool. That was cool. That was cool. You know, I think, you know, one thing that I like is, you know, it like Mirko's like, you know, if I had to think about sort of like Mirko, in terms of like her quirk and her ability, it's, you know, it's very like, I think what people would sort of do is, you know, they like the very sort of quick comparison is like a Zoan, like a Zoan Devil Fruit. But I don't know how like useful that is, because like I don't know what the point of that comparison would be. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, you know, she has animal ability, like she has like the abilities of like a rabbit, and you know, in One Piece like the Zoan fruit gives you like animal abilities, and it's like, you know, like I don't know how useful that comparison is. Yeah, right. Because like this is how like Mirko is all the time. Like I think if anything, if anything, the difference is like there's a very, I think probably one of the more important differences is like Mirko is like this all the time. Like this is who she is. Like she was most likely like born like this, right? So there's a way in which, you know, there's a lot of other different things that we can kind of explore about like with that, as opposed to One Piece where it's just like, oh, I was, you know, I'm walking around and, you know, I just happen, you know, I'm doing these, you know, going on these adventures or doing whatever pirates do, and then, or whatever Marines do, and I just happen to, you know, stumble upon a devil fruit, and now I can use these animal abilities, and it's like, you know, it's kind of like whatever, and it's fine. But I think with this, with My Hero, there's always like other implications that you have to think about, like how are the characters treated when they're children? How does that affect their personalities as adults, as heroes? You know, that sort of thing. What are their sort of you know, sort of like reasons for their heroism, that sort of thing. Like how do they define their heroism, that sort of stuff. You know, so like, it'd be interesting to see if Horikoshi dealt with that in any ways, because I feel like Horikoshi has done that pretty well when it comes to certain characters, like a Hawks, you know, where like his like wings, like where people saw his quirk and immediately were like, oh, he's gonna be useful, right? Like, and they sort of objectified him in a sense, and that clearly has had implications on who Hawks is as a person and how he interacts with other people. So that's kind of what I'm saying, right? Where it's like, you know, like, and I'm not necessarily like trying to like make a comparison to One Piece, but I would say like, I think if people sort of like try to sort of make those kinds of comparisons, they're not super useful. You know what I mean? I think it's just like, okay, let's look at My Hero and just kind of stick with My Hero and what's happening here. I don't know. I'm rambling. Anyways, Mirko's dope. I think that's what I wanted to say, and I just kind of did this whole roundabout sort of, thing. But this chapter was great because like again it showcased Mirko and like just like her personality and just kind of like her style. Like her style is very much so. I'm kicking butt and I'm taking names and like I'm ripping folks' heads off. Like yo, you know what I mean? And I mean part of it is I think she's able to do that one because they're Nomus, but I also feel like it's like you don't just kind of run in and like rip a combatant's head off unless like you have a certain mindset. Like All Might's not going around like punching people's heads off. Do you know what I mean? Like All Might's not going around doing that. I don't know. I mean, like I think. Look, I will say this. I think if Mirko dies, I'd be a little bit upset. I will say this. I think if Mirko dies, then Best Jeanist is probably dead. I think Best Jeanist is probably dead. I think like that's the thing. Like if Horikoshi does that, I think both of them are gonna die. I don't think like Horikoshi would kill Mirko and then have Best Jeanist be alive. Just to do that. I think that'd be kind of weird. But I don't think he is. But I think one thing that we sort of see here is like this is no joke, right? Like it's not like easy for the hero side to just be like, oh, we're just gonna heal someone's arm and like what, you know what I mean? Like this ain't no joke, Crust, yeah, Crust might die because I don't think folks really care about Crust. Like Crust is not a character where we're like, oh, Crust, like you don't care about Crust. You know what I mean? I feel like we care more about Crust being like the crust being on our bread, right? On our bread slice, on our sliced bread, than we do about Crust the hero. Like we don't care about Crust. Like I don't know how many folks are like, yo, I stand Crust the hero. You know what I mean? Like I haven't seen any. I'm looking around. I don't see nobody standing Crust, but I see a lot of folks on Twitter, on YouTube standing Mirko. I see that. So if Crust dies, I don't think there's gonna be like a funeral or no. You know what I mean? It is what it is. No, I think what I would say is that I think that like I don't know if that's like the way that we should necessarily see it, like where like characters should die just because like it's war and like that and like so like if a certain character doesn't die it'd be kind of weird. I'm like I think any of these characters could die, right? So for me it's sort of like okay, if Mirko dies, yo, that'll hit. But if she doesn't die, I wouldn't be like super surprised because it's a shonen. Like a lot of people are gonna survive. Like that's generally what sort of happens. Like it's a battle shonen, and most of the time, certain individuals just kind of do survive. I think to me, Best Jeanist like has death flags, but we also kind of want Best Jeanist to sort of still be there for Bakugo's development. I guess I don't know. Because I think Bakugo has dealt with so much that, like, just to add Best Jeanist's death on top of that is like, whoa. But, I mean, the death flags, though. So I don't know. All right? So does that. But, I think, but I will say, like, I can see both sides. I can see Mirko dying. I think that would be like, whoa, like folks would be hit. Like, that would hit. I'd be like, damn. They killed Mirko like that. I would hit. All right. But I don't know. I'm not feeling it yet. Like in terms, and when I say I'm not feeling it yet, I just mean like I'm not sure that that's where Horikoshi's going with it right now. But maybe we'll see a bit more of that, like in the next chapter, where we get like a bit of backstory, like in terms of Mirko and what's sort of going on with her, what happened in her life and that sort of thing. Then I'd be like, wee, death flag. Like there might be some death. That'd be like a death flag, like the death flag to end on death flags. You know what I mean? What is that? But Crust is like one of those characters where it's like, okay, he got a cool ability, like it's fine, but like folks don't really care about Crust like that. So if he dies, it is what it is. All right. And it is what it is. We keep it moving. All right. I think that I really like what sort of Horikoshi is doing sort of with the Nomu. I'm very invested to see more of sort of like how they fight, and like with a thought process. Like that's kind of where we're sort of moving towards. And also like obviously like the sort of Nomu are kind of like working together in a really nice way, right? Like I think that's the thing that's really sort of scary. Normally in the past we've just seen like Nomu's like do like we've seen heroes and Nomu and it's sort of like a bit of one-on-one where you'll have where it's like All Might versus a Nomu and then Endeavor versus a high end Nomu and stuff like that. But here it's like there's like very sort of like there's like a subdued sort of way in which the Nomu are sort of coordinating their attacks, right? So like if they were just kind of mindless, if they were just kind of mindless, like they just be like, oh, I'm doing whatever here and I'm trying to attack this person and that's it. But like there's a reason why Mirko's arm is like that, even though she's like clearly a super capable hero and she's no joke and she's like ripping folks' heads off, right? It's like there's a reason why the Nomu like was able to like get that attack off while Mirko was dealing with like one or two of the other Nomu, right? And it's not just right. It's like they're thinking, but it's like a subdued sort of thing. And again, it's like we're gonna see more of that. Like that's like the Nomu are gonna sort of. I think they're gonna kind of continue to sort of showcase that ability to fight, and to make like coordinated attacks. So I like what I'm sort of seeing here. But what I will say is I don't think Mirko's dying. I kind of go there. I'll save Mirko's like sort of abilities and stuff and talking about that for last. But I want to shift to like sort of like the end of the chapter because that's the stuff that I'm most invested in when it comes to what we've seen so far. Like it's funny because when I first was introduced to Hawks, and I've told y'all this, right? Like I didn't really like Hawks. I was kind of like whatever. I'm like I just didn't like his attitude. He just had that attitude that I don't like. And I think Horikoshi did that on purpose, where he's just like a character that's like kind of too like kind of cool. He's like, oh, I'm number 2, and like I have the right answer for everything and that sort of thing. And I was like, I don't like this guy. Now I'm very invested in his character, and I'm really interested in sort of seeing again where Horikoshi takes it. Like I love the idea of him as a double agent. And again, like it's not just that he's a double agent, but it's like this is something that he's been sort of trained to be for like since he was like a kid. You know what I mean? It's like that does something to a person. It's like there's a reason why like certain characters like right in certain media, right, in certain stories are the way that they are. It's like James Bond is quite messed up. You know what I mean? It's like if you look at James Bond as a character, like he's a mess. He's a mess of a character. Clearly there's some issues there. All right. And you see other characters, right? Other spies and agents within other media entities, right? Like if y'all ever watched like Alias, that was on it was on ABC for a while, and like with Jennifer Garner, she played Sydney Bristow, and she was an agent, and her life was a whole mess. Like it was a mess all the way through, constantly. All right, and any character in that, and most of the characters in that story were messes. They were all messes. All right, and most of them were spies. Okay, or government agents, like at a very like sort of high level. All right, so all right, so Hawk's been through some things. He's been through some things. But again, it's what I love is like again, Horikoshi's done a great job with his character because again, when I was like, I don't like this guy. All right, but as we've gone along, we've seen more and we've learned more about who he is and why he is the way he is. And I'm really invested in seeing like if Horikoshi's going like kill off Hawks or not. That's sort of like the thing for me. That's sort of the thing for me. Mirko, I'm like, I don't know. Hawks though? Hawks has like, Hawks has like 10,000 red flags, right? Death flags. You know what I mean? Like Hawks is a character that just, I don't know. I don't know. All right? Like, Hawks is not the character that's going to be, like, the number one hero. He's not going to die like the number one hero or anything like that. Like, he's like, behind the scenes. He does his work in the dark. you know, nothing, and right, like, and we thought Eraserhead was sort of like a character kind of that was kind of like that, right? And in some ways he sort of is, right? Like he does a lot of his hero work at night, all right, and that sort of thing. He's not ranked super high as far as like the sort of top hero, the top heroes go, right? And a part of that is because like a big part of being like a top sort of hero is popularity and people being able to see you, you know, in daylight do hero work, right? So that's a big part of it, and Horikoshi talked about that. So, you know, we thought he was kind of like that kind of hero, but Hawks like is taking it to like another level, right? Where like even Tsukauchi is like, I can't really talk to y'all about that. I can't really talk. He's classified. Can't really talk to you about that. All right. So Hawks is a hero that I'm really invested in. And what Shadi mentioned right in the chat is that, you know, Michael, what's up? And Mystic Desiree, what's up? You know, and one thing that Shadi mentioned in the chat is that apparently, right, that we saw in what we saw in the end of this chapter is that some people, like, at least there were people who weren't aware that Hawks was a double agent. I don't know if they all weren't unaware, but I feel like there were some people that were unaware. Like if we look at the end, right? Like, right, they're like, there might have been some people who might have been some people who were unaware, and what is interesting is that there are people who have blamed who are blaming twice for that. That's something I want to think about for a bit moving into the next chapter, right? Thinking about the fact that some people, maybe there were some people like at certain levels of the Meta Liberation Front, right? Like who weren't aware, right, of like what was sort of going on with Hawks and that. But then there's some people who are aware, right, and who were like, I don't know, you know, what's going on? Why are the heroes coming through? Why are things collapsing, right? That sort of thing. So I'm really interested to see where Horikoshi takes that. I'm hoping that Horikoshi takes it to a place where we're like, oh, some folks know, but some folks knew, but some other folks didn't. You know, and that was probably done purposefully, right? Like this idea of like disinformation, right? I want to see where Horikoshi takes that. Is he going to take it to a place where some people at a particular level knew, right? At a particular level knew, and then some people at a sort of lower level didn't know, and that was sort of done on purpose to kind of throw Hawks off? Or is it just that like everybody didn't know and they didn't do their due diligence, and that's because Hawks did like an amazing job doing his double agent work? We'll see. I hope Horikoshi takes it in the former, because I think that's something that Horikoshi could do, and I feel like it'd be more interesting. But I am very invested in the fact that the doctor is clearly like sort of panicking, and he's like, I don't know how we're gonna get out of here. I might have to, you know, I like Shigaraki is like 71% complete in terms of like the quirks and his evolution and all of that, and right, his evolution sort of like as a villain. So that should be interesting. I'm interested in where that goes too. There are quite a few things that are going on right now at the moment that are like, whoa. But I'm glad that we're shifting, right? That we're shifting from what's going on with this hero group with Mirko and Crust and the rest of them, and we're shifting back to the other heroes and what's going on in them dealing with the Meta Liberation Front. That's gonna be like, whoa. That's gonna be some whoa stuff. That's gonna be amazing. I'm looking forward to that. All right, so you know, it was a short chapter. But it was a good chapter. Like, it wasn't like super short. It was like 19 pages, so it was pretty good. But I think this chapter was definitely like Mirko focused, and that's great because you love to have chapters like that. We stand Mirko. Mirko's dope. She's ripping heads off with just authority. All right. And again, like Mirko, and you know, very quickly, like, you know, Mirko is a character that clearly has been through, you know, some battles, like some particular kinds of battles, where she's just like, I'm ripping your head off with my thighs. Boom! Get out of here. All right, that's yo. That was dope. I really love that. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of characters who do that kind of stuff where like they're just like, yo, that's it. Right? Especially women who, right, like women who are in narratives who like, have like particular sort of like who have like particular like, let's say like body types and right, like, that are muscular and are like, yo, I'm kicking butt and taking names, I'm ripping heads off of folks, get out of here. Like, yeah, that's so cool. It's so cool. That was cool. That was really dope. So hopefully we get to see more heroes like not do that like per se, right? Because like I'm pretty sure we're not gonna have a lot like too many heroes that are gonna be ripping folks' heads off. All right, I don't know how heroic that is in a sense, but when it comes to Miracle, we're like, yo, that's cool. That's dope. That's my hero. All right. So I'm a fan of what she did in this chapter. But I think I'm gonna stop here. I want to react to Haikyuu. But I don't know how much time I'll have to do that. So we'll see. We'll see. But I know Haikyuu is gonna be a real. Wait, is Haikyuu out today? Let me see. I don't know. I feel like Haikyuu's was on break, or it's on break this week. Let's see something. Yeah, I think Haikyuu's on break this week. It didn't come out today. Yeah, it was on break. It's on break this week. All right, so I don't get any Haikyuu, but that's fine. That's fine. It's no biggie. Furudate deserves that break. All right. So what I might do today is maybe, I don't know. Maybe what I'll do at some point is get to some Jujutsu Kaisen. Jujutsu Kaisen, not Jujutsu Kaisen, because that's different. Jujutsu is a martial art. Jujutsu is title of Jujutsu Kaisen. It's something different. All right. So maybe I'll get to some. Maybe I'll get to some more chapters today for Jujutsu Kaisen. I've read chapters 1 to 5, so I might do like 6 to 10 or something like that. We'll see. All right. But this chapter was pretty good. I like this chapter. It was nice. Let me get out of here. All right. Soloist, I definitely want to start. I definitely want to start Soloist, Michael. I want to get into that. All right. I'm looking forward to seeing some other videos, some other My Hero reactions, and I want to see what y'all thought about this chapter. Because when I do these reactions, I can't get too deep into certain things because then the videos are like way too long, and the videos will be like an hour or something like that. And I'm just not doing that for one chapter, like for a live reaction. All right. So thank y'all for coming through. All right. Shout out to Michael, Shadi. All right. Aniki, of course. All right. Mystic Desiree. All right, for coming through. BDV. All right. Shout out to y'all for coming through in the chat. All right. So let me see. I might do a Jujutsu Kaisen reaction. I know there's no Haikyuu today. I'm like, but yeah, it is what it is. All right, but there's no One Piece either. Ha 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 ha. So ha ha. All right. So I'm gonna be salty. I'm gonna be petty. All right. All right. So there's that. So there's no Haikyuu, but I'm gonna be happy if there's no One Piece. So ha ha. All right. But I don't know. I might react to some Jujutsu Kaisen. Soloist in a cage. I'll probably react to tomorrow. Before work. And I want to get back to some of the other manga that I like. I've been neglecting some other manga, like Yona. I want to get back to. I reread some of the chapters yesterday. Still Flames. All right. So I'll get back to that maybe tomorrow as well. Spy Family I got to react to. I might do that later on today too. Depending on the time. All right. But I got some stuff that I do have to do today. So thank y'all for coming through. All right. You already know what it is. Facts, Michael. All right. You already know what it is. Okay. So thank y'all for coming through to my live reaction / response to My Hero Academia chapter 262. It was a pretty good chapter. I liked it. All right. Shout out to everybody that came through in the chat. And I'm gonna get out of here, y'all, because I'm gonna go eat some food. All right. I'm gonna build a shelf unit today. That should be pretty fun. Make some space, make the apartment even neater. All right. So let me get out of here, y'all. Thank y'all for coming through. I'm the Black Manga Critic, and I'm out, y'all.